what I do best isn't very nice.
Man, he got old.
Yeah, but he still kicks ass.
Hey guys, Stefano here, and today we have a very special guest, funny actor, and you are?
Thank you, Paul Loduca from Paul Loduca Comedy.
That's right, and they can find you on Instagram?
Find me on Instagram at Paul Loduca and my YouTube channel, Paul Loduca Comedy.
When I say he's funny, I mean he's brilliantly funny.
Oh, stop it.
But this is not a funny movie we're reviewing, and we're talking about Logan. Now, you're a big Marvel fan.
Huge.
Now, would you say that Wolverine is the essence of Marvel? Like, do you think they started off with the whole X-Men trilogy?
I mean, I think that his character is the epitome of not just superhero, but just
attitude, man.
Yeah, like he's the center of the universe for me as far as the superheroes go.
Gotcha.
But again, because X-Men is it's still part of the same world as the Avengers and such, there are still a lot of key elements in the Avengers. I wish they can merge the two.
You and I, before we get into the movie, you and I heard that Ryan Reynolds is really pushing, like he's like sleeping outside Hugh Jackman's house to get him to be in Deadpool.
That's funny, Wade. I think you confuse me with someone who gives a shit.
Granted, it's probably not as intimidating as having a gun or bone claws or the fingernails of a bag lady. Manicure.
Victor, easy.
I mean, that's the other side of attitude for this Marvel
it's extreme,
world.
Though,
it's I love it. Ryan Reynolds is also another one of my favorite actors. But as far as them being together, like there are epic battles from, like, you won't ever see Wolverine and the Hulk right now in this, or Wolverine and Spidey, even though they're kind of on the same team. Those are epic battles in the comics and whatever. But to see Wolverine with Deadpool, I think, especially this version of Deadpool, would be fantastic.
Go for it. Give me the gist of what this movie's all about.
So this is into the future. I believe it's in 2029.
Yeah, that's right.
But it's after a very, very serious event, which is very important and integral to the story. But the director actually decided not to put it in after all that. After all was said and done, which is the Westchester event. And for those of you, are we giving spoilers in this? Is this what we're doing?
Yeah, we're giving spoilers.
Okay, the Westchester event, very important. They do mention it in the movie because I've seen it twice, and I'll see it again. What I love about Hugh Jackman and what happens here is literally, you can see in his eyes how you can almost feel the 200 years he's been on this earth of
200 years?
It's 200, yeah. He's just over 200 or around 200. But you can see how weathered his soul is.
Yeah,
and that's
definitely.
That's the essence of Wolverine. I think he's incredible at that. And I also, even as an actor, like how do you bring yourself there? And he does. The whole movie, as far as even putting focus on his daughter.
That's right. Yeah, she's literally a nobody.
Come on.
Not okay.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. The first good chunk of her moments in the movie, it was all just strictly anger and like kill. Just like the very first time we've ever watched Wolverine.
Look out!
He was a man of little words, and he was ready to kill anyone that would even look at him the wrong way. Now the question is, did she really, in your opinion, do you think she really did justice to Wolverine's daughter?
Absolutely. First of all, not a lot of people know, even superfans, they don't really know. We've never been introduced to her like this before.
No.
And it's with such mystery and fury at the same time. And you could see it in her eye. Again, the acting. Incredible. Film acting is all in the eyes, and it's something that this girl, I think, captured, even with her fight scenes or whatever, so convincing. There was nothing cheesy about this movie.
Choreography to take that little girl and teach her the tricks of Wolverine, because essentially, if you saw the way she fought, very similar.
Yes.
But one thing that we can't forget is the storyline that they had. But there's one particular, like really fast forwarding to the movie, there's one particular thing I didn't like.
What?
I'm going to say it.
Let's hear it.
When they made the clone of Wolverine.
Yes.
Because they had a better, more advanced version of
X-24.
Wolverine. Yeah.
Yeah.
They gave no start to why he showed up, how they made him, all that stuff. They like literally just threw him in.
No, they did.
I didn't see it.
They did, and it's when they're explaining. It's when the mother is explaining what they're doing in that facility, what they've been sworn to secrecy about. She's showing them, and at the end, she says that the kids just didn't want to fight, and a soldier who doesn't want to fight is useless.
Yeah.
So then they show all the monitoring systems.
That's right.
Of them coming. Then she even says it. Then they came up with something better. When would you see what better battle than Wolverine versus Wolverine? And that's
true.
Wolverine fighting him at his probably weakest point.
Exactly. Yeah. No. Exactly. The only thing I wish I would have had is I wish I would have had the new and improved strong Wolverine against the withered old, very angry Wolverine. But the thing that I didn't get, what I thought I missed from it, was they didn't bring him to the level where we were expecting the big clash. I felt like it missed the mark on that.
Yeah, the big clash at the end with the whole tank on top of that wasn't enough.
No. I'm talking about the beginning.
You mean the beginning?
Yeah.
You mean the beginning of the movie or the beginning of the first time we're introduced to him?
First time we're introduced to him.
I think it was...
it was not enough.
Okay, and I respect your opinion. But I think it was done just beautifully because it's introducing the character in a drastic way that it's supposed to be jarring. Oh, why is he limping? Wolverine doesn't limp. It's like, are you paying attention?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. I agree.
This is the storyline. Some people don't pay attention to storyline. They just want to go see the action.
Exactly. Exactly. So really going quickly through Logan, because the thing about this movie is we can literally talk about every segment and make this 14 hours long because it's that good of a movie. Because the story is so evolved, right?
Absolutely.
It's like a course of what? How many movies has he done? 8, 9, maybe. As
something
Wolverine.
like that. I think what's it been like 17 years though, or something like that.
Yeah, long time. So there's like his whole story.
And for me, like I'm not gonna lie, okay, because I'm gonna be a man about it, whatever. But you're fighting tears if you're not bawling by the end. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I felt that connected to the character. Maybe that's just how I watch movies, but I think they're so beautiful. Even the ending for how he speaks, so this is what it feels like. You know what I mean? When she takes that cross out and makes it an X, it's like, I'm already
very
scoop it up by now.
Very symbolic, very symbolic. And I right before we get into the 5-star rating that we have on this show, I really appreciate the fact that the writers made his daughter so strong, so badass that when she did attack the new version of Wolverine, like
she did damage.
She was serious damage. She was not one of those he throws her aside. I mean, she was like as strong as Wolverine could be.
Oh, what? She's actually doing damage to this thing. This X-24 was it? But of course, if there was anybody that could do it, it would be his daughter. Exactly. Because not only is she actually more improved than what Wolverine is and whatever, is that they still didn't. They also just created a rage-infused Wolverine. He's not the most perfect, well-rounded Wolverine either, this X-24.
Of course.
And still, the real Wolverine at his weakest was a match for this, perfect Wolverine killing machine.
Very true.
Which is beautiful, yeah. It's great.
So Paul, what we do is the 5-star rating on this show. So I like to give our viewers a bit more into what we're talking about. So we're going to go 5-star rating on storyline, on acting, and on musical composition. Now, I think I know where you're going to stand on all of it, except the last one.
Okay.
But let's talk about it. Right. Okay, 0 to 5. 5 being you absolutely loved it. 0 being you didn't like it so much. Storyline.
5.
Of course. So the 5 was right here.
Super
right
5.
Super 5. I also give it a 5. It's pretty straightforward. I think anyone that can appreciate how long they've built up Wolverine. I mean, did they do anything wrong?
I think they did it great justice. It's like seeing the first Christian Bale's Batman.
I don't think that Christian Bale in my
I don't think that Christian Bale is necessarily the best part about what that Batman movie. Like I know, but that's also the director letting it happen. Okay, listen, the voice in that I also was not a fan of it.
Okay, good. So 5, excellent. Now I'm gonna start this one. Acting.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I don't want you to base Hugh Jackman's acting. I mean the whole movie.
Okay.
In a whole.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna give it a 4.
Okay.
The reason why is because I think the main characters did justice for the movie.
Yeah.
However, the second tier actors, like the guy with that robot hand, I forget his name. I mean, he wasn't as vicious as he started the movie out, because then all of a sudden he got a lot more weaker. It's like his determination at the beginning was smart, sophisticated, like always outwitting Wolverine every step. And then it got he got lazier and lazier and lazier.
The way I view the acting is what the main pieces and secondary pieces are doing. So the secondary, I really actually liked that guy when he got into the limo the first time.
The first time.
Right, and I understand that. Okay. But at the same time, in the storyline, he can only work within the confines of the storyline and the editing. I still give it, I wasn't affected by any of that, so why would I not give it a 5? I know it might be boring for people to keep a 5-star rating, but I really think...
No, it's true.
I think it's a great standard that this movie has set for other superhero movies.
Gotcha.
And especially for storyline.
Okay, now this one is a bit of a tricky one, and the reason why is because this movie is not necessarily known for score.
Is it not known for score because you heard some bad reviews about the score?
No. I mean, okay. it's I think any superhero movie, the musical composition is good, but it's not the pivotal moment whether you judge a movie from good or bad.
Some people do.
Sometimes
the music really ruins the whole scene, right?
Absolutely, and I do. And I think it might throw you left field, but I'll let you go first.
I did not notice anything out of the ordinary in this movie at all. I think it's, like I said, it's the standard. So I give it a 5 either way. And I'm a musician. And I think that everything did it justice. It got me, it was heartfelt at all the right spots. It was intense at all the right spots. And when you almost don't even notice that there's music in the background, because there's music throughout the whole thing.
Me personally, I'm going to give it a 3.
Okay.
There's one particular reason why. I'm a big, huge fan of Wolverine and xmen. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a certain trait that I noticed when it comes to the X-Men Wolverine moments and the standalone Wolverine moments. What I thought trickled away is as Wolverine was starting to evolve into Logan, the very last movie, they lost the spunk in the movies. Like every time Wolverine would fight, it was very deep, very hard hitting. This one, it always seemed like it was always going one way. It's not as high as I thought it would go. It's kind of like...
The challenge in any person doing a music score and the director picking, or whoever picks it, the producer, whoever's picking the music score for the movie, it needs to complement the scene. It can't be the driving force behind the scene. It can't be... And that's why, again, I think it was so perfectly balanced. How boring would it be if we both agreed on everything?
5 everything is like, what the hell? Okay, guys, so how much did you like that? Let me know in the comments, and I know that you will because you can get right down to the point. Let me know about my twin brother here. Now, how much I get to know? Do we look alike?
Just a little bit,
Just a little bit. Tiny. But Paul, thank you very much for coming, man.
My pleasure, Tyler. Thank you for having me.
No problem. I'm so happy that you're here. So if you like this individual, in the description, you can find him. Remind him again where your YouTube and Instagram is.
Paul Loduca Comedy, and my Instagram is @Paul Loduca.
Very, very funny guy. Thank you again.
Thank you, sir.
The movie, must go watch.
Would you Absolutely agree? Must
Absolutely.
Go watch. Yes.
Would you buy it on Blu-ray?
I'd buy it everywhere. I bought to see it twice.
So, you actually went to
I went to see it twice.
Oh, okay.
I paid twice. And I'm happy to pay for that because...
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good. I like that. So, as always, my friends, like, comment, and subscribe. And until then, we will see you later.